If all the non-melanated people were deported back to Europe and all 12 tribes of the descendants of Yisrael remain, what would this world look like in the United States? Now, I want to be clear. It's not about race-based hatred, but we're going to look at it through biblical justice and the restoration of Yahuwah's divine order. And this is how it was really supposed to be in the first place. If the Gentile rulership, the systems built by colonizers, slave traders, and those who rejected the covenant were removed, and only the remnant of Yasharel remained in the land, here's what prophecy tells us. Yahuwah would cleanse the land. Without Babylon's influence, idols would fall, witchcraft would be broken, and unclean spirits would be cast out. Zephaniah 3:9, for then I will restore to the people a pure language, that they all may call on the name of Yahuwah to serve him with one accord. Yahuwah will restore the original tongue, the original name, and the pure worship that has been mocked and banned. The cities will be rebuilt in righteousness. America was built off of bloodshed, theft, and lies. But if Yahuwah left the descendants of Yasharel here, he would rebuild it from the ruins. Amos 9:14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people Yasharel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. Cities wouldn't be built by greed, but by Torah, truth, and tribal order. Yasharel would rule in justice and wisdom. With no more oppression from white supremacist structures, Yahuwah would raise up kings and priests as prophesied. Revelations 5:10, and have made us unto our Elohim kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Not pastor and prosperity churches, but true tribal leadership that walks in prophetic authority, lawful order, and compassion for the nations, not bowing to them. Other nations will be grafted in, but under righteous rule only. Even if Gentiles were deported, Yahuwah always allows a remnant of the nations to be grafted into truth, but under his law, not above it. In Isaiah 60:12, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve you shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. This shows that Yasharel rise is not racial revenge, but a prophetic fulfillment. The Gentiles who submit to Yahuwah and serve his people will remain and be blessed. Zechariah 8:23. The Ruach would be poured out in full. Once the pollution of lies, false holidays, false doctrines were removed, the set-apart spirit would flow freely. In Joel 2:28, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your people would walk in dreams, prophetic power, healing, angelic visitations, and supernatural wisdom. But here's the reality. This is not about deportation. This isn't about forcefully removing all non-melanated people. This is about the fall of Gentile kingdoms, Daniel 2, the rise of Zion, Isaiah 2, the restoration of the remnant, Micah 5:8, and the justice of Yahuwah repaying every nation that oppressed his people in Jeremiah 30:16. The true reversal isn't a political movement, it's a divine judgment and spirit rulership. So America won't be rebuilt by elections, but by fire. Isaiah 66:15. For behold, Yahuwah will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury. This land won't be rebuilt by removing people. It will be purged by fire. And from that fire, a new Jerusalem remnant will rise wherever they are scattered. Hallelujah.